Hello, my name is Laura Cuadros and he is Santiago, a student nursing of the UPB. In this moment, he is in 8th semester and he will answer some questions about sexuality and sexual identity. Santiago, what is sexuality for you?
Okay, for me, sexuality is the relation that people have in their daily life. So people sometimes confuse that sexuality is only the sexual act, but that is not. Sexuality is what people do in their different social context. That, for example, their relation with their parents, their relation with their friends, in the university. Those relations that people have are part of the sexuality. A sexual act is part of the sexuality, but is not all the sexuality.
Why important to a responsible sexuality?
Uh, because it prevents so many things, like for example disease that comes from sexual act. Those diseases are gonorrhea or HIV. Another important aspect is that it prevents the pregnancy that people don't want. It reduces the stress. For example, if two persons are having sex and the stress is because they are thinking if that relation could have a new baby or have the girl is pregnant.
How do you educate a young person about sexuality?
Okay, that question is very difficult because working with young people is very difficult. But what age we are talking about?
They are between 10 and 30.
10 and 30. Okay, the first and the most important is that illustrate the topic with some pictures that in where they see the effects or having a bad relations. For example, showing the problems, the disease, a picture that illustrate, that's the most important. Other thing that I can have for explaining them sexuality is through dynamic games in which they, for example, can express their ideas or the knowledge related with the topic, and in where they can express their questions related with that, and teaching them the other thing that I can have for explaining them sexuality is through dynamic games in which they, for example, can express their ideas or the knowledge related with the topic, and in where they can express their questions related with that, and teaching them the sexuality methods or responsible method or for having sex, like for example condom or pills, and no more.
Thanks, Santiago. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Sexual life is unidentified. The sexual identity is an internal experience and also intimate. That is to say, every person is free to decide with whom he shares or not his sexual traits. The certain thing is that they exist different types of sexual identities. We show that also there exist different ways of understand the law. What do you understand by responsibility sexuality? It is the sexuality that will practice a young person or teenager how has developed a personal autonomy that has led him to turning into a responsible person person and of his from. I talk about his practice, about the possibility that this carry risks. If it does that, not take the opportune measurements of precaution. And also know that these risks can affect this person. Of this, from their lives, his sexuality or responsibility, why?
Do you know that diseases are transmitted by sexual route? Sexually transmitted diseases are infections that are transmitted from one person to another through sexual contact. The cause of the disease of transmission sexual are then bacteria, parasites, fungi, and viruses. There are more than several types of disease which include chlamydia, genital herpes, gonorrhea.